And it's time to tip things off. What do you guys say?
I love it. Let's get it going.
I love it. All right. Well, the NBA tips off next week, and this is the best time for fans. This is when we're the most hopeful. Everybody's sitting down thinking, this is going to be our year, right? Yeah. And then the first game starts and things start to trickle down. Or trickle off from there. It totally depends. But let's look at some NBA futures, and why not look in our own backyard at the Atlantic Division? Now, of course, we all know the Nets are very, very heavily favored with the public and also odds makers. It's at minus 280 right now, very high. So it's probable that they're going to win this division, but that's not really fun to talk about here. So let's talk about our best long shot bets to win the division. I'll start with you.
All right, well, there's no better place to start than home. I'm going with the Knicks plus 3,000 to win the Atlantic Division. And understand, the Nets are still the class of the division, right? But for this as a long shot bet, I would need a lot of things to happen. But I feel confident in the fact that they've upgraded their offense with Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier. Yep. What they may give up a little bit on defense, they're gaining with that offense. And if you've watched them in the preseason, that defensive pressure is still there. I think their continuity and the fact that they go after every game to Tom Thibodeau matters. So if they put it together, they can make an outside chance. We still don't know what's going on with Philly and Ben Simmons. You know, the Nets have the issue with Kyrie. And then Boston, I'm looking at their point guard play. Like, is Marcus Smart able to take that next step and run their offense the way they can?
Right.
So with all that being said, I think the Knicks, while they may not win the Atlantic Division in terms of a long lock, this is a secure one for me.
Okay, Knicks at plus 3,000. What do you like?
Well, listen, I do love the Knicks. You know, I love their team. They're scrappy. Tom Thibodeau, I love the way they play defense. You know, they get after it every game, like you said. But if I'm going to pick a long shot, I'm going to Philly. Okay. I know they've had a lot of distractions with Ben Simmons in the offseason. He's coming close to getting back to practice. And when they're running on all cylinders, this team is nobody to mess with. Joel Embiid, one of the best centers in the game, arguably probably the best center in the game. You know, Ben Simmons, he can't shoot threes, free throws, but he can take you down in the paint. He can run that offense. Everything runs through him. And the team that they put together is something special. You know, Doc Rivers does a great job of having this team prepared. And this division is going to be a tough one. And if I had to pick someone in a dogfight, I might go with the Sixers.
Okay, going with the Sixers. Alex, what are you looking at?
Well, I like the Knicks, like Jeff said, for a number of the reasons he said. I want to talk about Eric's pick, though, with the Sixers, because I think there are a lot of questions about the Sixers that we just don't know. We don't know if Ben Simmons is going to be playing for Philadelphia right now, so I would probably stay away from them there. I think Boston has a good team, but the Knicks, they're a good team. They're a playoff team, won 41 games last year, and remember, that was a season where there were only 72 games. So if you're asking me to take a long shot, I probably would pick the Knicks. And we're talking about a lot of things have to happen for the Nets to go down. Not really. Think about how banged up and how injured they were last year. I mean, we don't know what's going on with Kyrie. KD and Harden have been injured before and have had to miss considerable amounts of time. I think that the Knicks could be a good play here.
All right, well, I'm riding with everybody on this one. I like the Knicks as well, basically for all the same reasons that you guys said. I mean, the Celtics obviously have some star players there, but I feel like there's still a little bit of a rebuild. And Philly, we don't know what's going on with Ben Simmons. He showed up, but we don't know how that's going to happen. And then, of course, the Nets, we think they're winning this one. So I'm going to go with the Knicks on this one as well. They surprised everybody with that 4th seed in the Eastern Conference last year. I think it's only going to get better. And at plus 3,000, it's worth a little sprinkle, guys, right?
Exactly.
All right, Alex, I want to talk to you about two things. First, is there any other future bets that you are looking at that we should consider, considering we're kind of all, except for Eric, riding on the Knicks?
Well, sure. We're talking about the Knicks here, and I brought up they won 41 games last year. I would go with the Knicks team total for regular season wins over 41.5 wins. I mean, they won 41 games last year, and now they're going back to 82 games this season. I think that the Knicks could that team, they could win more than half their games this year. Because remember, in order to make the playoffs in the East, kind of for the past couple of years, the rule of thumb is you have to win 50% of your games. So you're asking me if the Knicks can make the playoffs this year? I think they can.
All right, yeah, I mean, definitely all of us do. So let's take a look at all of our picks here up on the screen. Great. All right, Alex, also looking at the Nets right now, you know, Kyrie, big question mark there. Not really a question mark, I guess he's not playing. Do you think that this has affected the odds a lot? I mean, they were favored higher before that.
I really don't, because when you, again, look back at last year, there was only a couple games where Durant, Harden, and Kyrie were all healthy and all playing at the same time. It's really been two guys the whole time. So I don't really see a big movement happening regardless of what happens with Kyrie.